Hello friends. Welcome to the Factory of Wisdom. Enjoy watching. A good man will certainly also possess courage, but a brave man is not necessarily good. The great mountain must collapse, the mighty beam must break, and the wise man wither like a plant. Writing cannot express all words. Words cannot encompass all ideas. Can there be a love which does not make demands on its object? At 70, I could follow the dictates of my own heart, for what I desired no longer overstepped the boundaries of right. Your eyes are always bigger than your stomach. There are 3 marks of a superior man: being virtuous, he is free from anxiety; being wise, he is free from perplexity; being brave, he is free from fear. Reviewing the day's lessons. Isn't it joyful? Friends come from far. Isn't it delightful? One has never been angry at others' misunderstanding. Isn't he a respectable man? Slater soaks into the mind as water into low and marshy places, where it becomes stagnant and offensive. In the book of poetry there are 300 poems, but the meaning of all of them may be put in a single sentence: have no debasing thoughts. It is better not to proceed at all than to proceed without purpose. Knowledge is merely brilliance and organization of ideas and not wisdom. The truly wise person goes beyond knowledge. If language is not rectified, words do not correspond to meaning, and if words do not correspond to meaning, our deeds cannot be accomplished. The nobler sort of man emphasizes the good qualities in others, and does not accentuate the bad. The inferior does. Signs and symbols rule the world, not words nor laws. See a person's means. Observe his motives. Examine that in which he rests. How can a person conceal his character? Don't do unto others what you don't want others to do unto you. A good man regards the root, he fixes the root, and all else flows out of it. The root is filial piety, the fruit brotherly love. Possessed of courage but devoid of morality, a superior man will make trouble while a small man will be a brigand. Look at the means which a man employs, consider his motives, observe his pleasures. A man simply cannot conceal himself. If you don't know how to live, why wonder about death? The superior man is quiet and calm, waiting for the appointments of heaven, while the mean man walks in dangerous paths, looking for lucky occurrences. The person who is not strong enough gives up at the halfway point, but you are limiting yourself before even starting. Even if people do not know what real kindness is, they nonetheless have it within them. Be versed in ancient lore, and familiarize yourself with the modern, then may you become teachers. There is nothing more visible than what is secret, and nothing more manifest than what is minute. Women and people of low birth are very hard to deal with. If you are friendly to them, they get out of hand, and if you keep your distance, they resent it. Men who stand on hill with mouth open will wait long time for roast duck to drop in. In a district of 10 families, there must be someone as honorable and sincere as I, but none as fond of learning. Time flows away like the water in the river. If you think in terms of a year, plant a seed. If in terms of 10 years, plant trees. If in terms of 100 years, teach the people. Eat at your own as you would the table of a king. Knowledge is recognizing what you know and what you don't. To know everything is to know nothing, but to know nothing is to know everything. The chase of gain is rich in hate. To acknowledge our faults when we are blamed is modesty. To discover them to one's friends and ingenuousness is confidence, but to preach them to all the world, if one does not take care, is pride. Big head, target for enemy. Big heart, target for friend. In a hamlet of 10 households, there are bound to be those who are my equal in doing their best for others and in being trustworthy in what they say, but they are unlikely to be as eager to learn as I am. If a man keeps cherishing his old knowledge so as continually to be acquiring new, he may be a teacher of others. Sincerity is the end and beginning of things. Without sincerity there would be nothing. The general of a large army may be defeated, but you cannot defeat the determined mind of a peasant. He who works for his own interests will arouse much animosity. You can successfully force people to follow a certain course, but you cannot force them to understand it. Not to converse with a man worthy of conversation is to waste the man. To converse with a man not worthy of conversation is to waste words. The wise waste neither men nor words. Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts? Those who know the truth are not equal to those who love it. If you want to change the world, first change your heart. Is anyone able for one day to apply his strength to virtue? I have not seen the case in which his strength would be sufficient. A man of humanity is one who, in seeking to establish himself, finds a foothold for others and who, in desiring attaining himself, helps others to attain. Waste begets self-will, thrift begets meanness, but better be mean than self-willed. With a heavy load and a long journey, when you breathe, you inspire, and when you do not breathe, you expire. Who expects to be able to go out of a house except by the door? How is it then that no one follows this way of ours? Seek not every quality in one individual. Heaven means to be one with God. There has never been a man mean and at the same time virtuous. Study without reflection is a waste of time. Reflection without study is dangerous. To know and not do is to not yet know. If a man in the morning hear the right way, he may die in the evening without regret. The sun and moon shine on all without partiality. The great man is sparing in words, but prodigal in deeds. Stars are holes in the sky from which the light of the infinite shines. Without that innate sense of human worth, a man cannot long endure adversity, nor can he long enjoy prosperity. Thank you for watching. I will be glad to see you again.